And hey there, oh there, everybody. It's You Hate to See It. You Hate to See It.net. W Energy. W.GG.
The more you speak, the more I just smell Dorito.
I'm happy I'm over here now.
I'm Adam.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Nick.
I'm still drinking Simply Spiked Strawberry Lemonade, but I will be moving on to Bud Light Seltzer Apple Slices Cranberry Apple, naturally flavored.
It was good. That wasn't as good. It was better.
I need the ice. I'm drinking the last of the Wild Turkey. That's probably way more than I'm going to want in this, but I'll do it
You're
anyways.
gonna do it anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
Should I change the infinity bottle to be this glass?
Why?
Why?
I don't know. Is this
Get a
better?
decanter. I have 8.
Would
Would you like one?
I want mine back. The one I bought you.
Absolutely not. You fucker. It's the only one that's never had alcohol in it.
It's. I'd be afraid to do anything to that one.
Oh, that's a lot of.
Why don't you shut the fuck up and don't talk about my personal problems?
Okay.
Thanks.
And that's enough.
And
Top it off with beer.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
the beer makes the ginger pop more.
I'm Nick, and I'm drinking Noble Oak / Creek
Did he not already introduce
I
himself?
I
don't
didn't-
know.
Why are you so far?
because I was told this is where I have to
Yeah,
sit.
he's good right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Apparently,
What
I'm
is
one of those
wrong with your
voices
mic?
that carry. I have a voice that carries. What do you want from me?
Okay.
It's meant for projection and
To have a body that doesn't carry.
To spread the tism. No, he doesn't have the knees to carry the weight of the body.
Knees to carry. That's what I want from you. I just imagine that being my house's testicles.
Nick's just rubbing the mantle, by the way.
it's the taint of the house.
What do you think the taint of a house is?
The garage door opener?
He had that on, he had that loaded and ready.
I feel like that's the clitoris. The garage door opener's the clitoris because it opens up the vagina.
Do you think the clit's opening the vagina?
I think it helps.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Well, also,
they don't be opening it
the
though.
garage door opener's not the one opening
That's
it.
assuming you can find it at all.
It's the garage door mechanism that opens it.
But that's not like the house. That's just a mechanism you attach to the house. So it's like a vibrator
is a clit.
if you think about
Yeah, a
it.
clit is just something you attach.
Oh, okay. Clearly, I've had
It's
It's
totally wrong.
aftermarket.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think you should listen to us. I'm married and he's dating. He's got a committed relationship.
Yeah.
We're the ones in the know here.
Yeah, of course. My bad. Mine have only gone so horribly. Yeah.
That's because you don't replace the clit.
Gotta get that changed
It's like an oil change.
every 5,000 miles.
Alrighty then.
I can't wait to get a text message about this in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
And we won't remember it.
Yeah.
Wild how I'm the one that doesn't have it.
Yeah, she wonders why she dates me also.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
I think
I'm married. She can't leave me.
I think I actually thanked her in Discord the other day for dating you. But she wasn't there, so yet again, Shannon, thank you for dealing with whatever the fuck this is.
I think she's like a month and a half behind on our podcast.
Well, the thank you doesn't expire.
By the time it comes out, they've broken up.
Oh, God.
Damn it.
I hope you tune in next month when I am crying during our recording.
I have done everything in my life to make sure that I do not replicate anything you did for the 6 months after we graduated.
It wasn't a good. It was a year. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good time.
It was bad.
Yeah, it wasn't a great time.
We know this.
Yeah,
We were there.
yeah.
We have PTSD from this.
Adam's told me that he would rather be single than have to deal with that again.
Yeah. I mean, I am single, so I mean, that's not like that
It's
doesn't
like,
add
I'd
anything to
rather
me.
be exactly where I am.
Yeah, I'd rather be here right now than deal with that.
Shannon,
let's change it. I'd rather Adam be single too than have to deal with you with a breakup.
This is nice.
Thanks for
Life
listening, everyone.
updates. Life updates, but we just make you sad.
I don't know. I got a new car and then lost
Totaled your old one.
lost
Yeah.
an old car.
Was that like a day after you got it, wasn't it?
No, okay.
I feel like it was really fucking quick.
No, so okay, so we bought a new 2022 Ford Escape, 6 miles on it.
Still, they parked
No.
it in the garage. That's all. Are you dying? What are you checking?
Ignore me.
Your lymph nodes.
I wish I
I
could.
had an autism moment there.
And then it was a week, and like about a week after we bought this brand new Ford Escape. So I had a Pontiac G6 hardtop convertible, but I'm a huge person and my knees are not great, so I
You want to
struggled.
talk about huge people?
So I struggled getting in and out of the car because it's low to the ground. So I needed something bigger, and so Morgan's like previous vehicle was a 2012 Ford Escape, so it's much bigger. And so we bought this new 2022 Ford Escape. That's Morgan's car. I was gonna get her 2012, and then we're gonna sell my Pontiac Escape or Pontiac G6. So
I like to think of a Pontiac with an Escape back to it now.
Yeah, well, it's a convertible, so
I like to think of it as a G6 jet.
okay. So about a week after we bought the new Escape, I'm driving the old Escape to get my hair cut. By the way,
Yeah, no,
Yeah, your
you
hair
need
looks real
one.
nice. I like
I
it.
hate, it's
No.
awful.
You need one. So
Yeah.
don't listen to Nick.
It's coming from Jeff.
It looks delightful.
Fucking long hair. Get a haircut.
No,
Fucking
let
bum
me
ass.
live my depression era.
Um,
I've had this for like 2 years.
Go
I
go
know.
smoke
Well,
a
originally it
spiff, you
started
hippie.
because you weren't gonna cut it until you and Kristen got married.
Yeah, and I'm keeping that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm I'm not making that joke.
He's a man of his word.
I was gonna say I'm holding on to that hope, and I was like, I'm not.
But anyway, so yeah, so I got hit. Technically, I hit that.
Well,
guy.
no, now we need to talk. Do I need to cut my hair? Is this like an actual issue? Do you guys fucking hate my hair? I hate yours, but you're balding, so
Oh,
that was towards Nick.
trim it up.
Well, yeah, I've needed to get it trimmed for a while.
I'd say to the shoulders.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that is a plan. I just don't know where I'm supposed to go for that because I don't trust the normal places I would go, like Great Clips or something.
I'll give you the information for my guy because he's great. Anyway,
Is it out here?
it's in Hinsdale.
Oh, perfect.
I drive an hour to get my haircut.
That is
Fantastic.
insane.
I'll
That
drive
is so
10
stupid.
I'll
It's
drive.
awful.
I'll
When you
drive
find
10
someone
minutes.
you like. So I was literally 2 minutes away from the barber shop, and I was driving down the road, and I was coming up to an intersection that was a two-way stop, but two-way going the other direction. So I had the right of way, and the people coming into the intersection had to stop. Yeah, and I'm going, and the guy doesn't stop and keeps going, pulls out right in front of me. I slam on the brakes, I hit him, I pop his fucking tire with my car, and he
To assert dominance, of course.
destroys my bumper and my radiator. And
it was a company vehicle, wasn't it? that
He
you
was
hit?
in his
Yeah.
company vehicle, yeah. Because I had to
Was
go.
it a Volkswagen?
No, it was a pickup.
Thank God.
He'd be dead if it was a Volkswagen. Those things are just tanks.
I had to. No, it was.
I asked
I had to
because
drive
my
through-
company.
Yes, I know.
I had to drive through like a subdivision, and there's a bunch of houses under construction there, so it was one of the construction vehicles. And yeah, and he pulled
Did
out.
he
in
get
front of me.
obliterated by a tow hitch?
No,
He popped a tire, Nick.
I
What the
popped-
fuck makes you think that he hit the back of the vehicle?
I popped his.
You should
tire.
tell me logistically how this works.
He hit the back tire?
Yeah. Where the fuck's the hitch?
There's room enough where you could hit both. Who's driving an Escape? It's a big enough car. He could hit both. What?
What the fuck? What?
Anyway, so
Hold
I
on.
s- No. I slammed on my
What?
brakes, so I was stopping, and this guy just made me stop faster.
You're gonna try to show me how a car
Yes, I
can...
am. Yes.
He's going to try to show me with a can and something else how something could hit a tire and the hitch.
No, I don't know where my knife went. It's in my bag. No, I hate my bag.
Whatever, keep going.
Anyway.
This is so stupid.
So, I obviously didn't make my haircut appointment, and unfortunately, the car was still under Morgan's parents' name, like it was still registered to them and their insurance. So we've had to go through. It's been a whole issue because once they towed my car, because the police had to call in to get my car towed for insurance. And then after that,
No, keep going.
after that, like once it got to the tow place, I was like, oh, and I left this thing in the car. And they're like, you can't take it. Why? Because it's not registered to you. I'm like, so my own personal possessions in the vehicle I was driving, because it's not registered to me, you won't let me take my personal possessions? No, we have to have the person who the car's registered to come to take anything. I'm like, but I have a police report stating that I was the one driving in that. What? And they're nope. They're like, all right. So I've still never gotten my shit out of the car, because they wouldn't let me take it. And then trying to work with someone else's insurance,
especially companies.
well, that's not the issue. Well, we all
Like someone
trying
else.
to
Okay,
trying to
yeah,
deal with
yeah.
my in-laws' insurance through me has been a pain in the ass. They also had State Farm. Like all of three of us have State Farm. Like me, my in-laws, and the company. So like that's been a non-issue. It's just been annoying because they keep trying. They go to my father-in-law for information. My father's like, you have to call my son-in-law because I don't fucking know anything because he's the one who's driving. It's their vehicle. I just haven't gotten around to signing it over to them yet. And so then they call me, and then they won't let me ask any questions or get any information because it's on him. So then they have to talk to him, and he has to give them permission to tell me things, or he just has to call us. It's been just a shit show.
I would just start like 3 to 4 way phone calls every single fucking
I have
time.
my exhibit now, by the way.
I don't care anymore.
Your exhibit.
Wait,
No,
show-
whatever you're going to. No,
it's
we're
here.
we're gonna talk about this off camera and off podcast because I'm hitting you. Because this is super stupid.
What about this is dumb?
Your whole thought process is
How?
stupid. Was it a truck that you hit?
A pickup truck.
Yeah. Do you know what size bed?
Short but fat.
Short, but what the fuck? Do you
It
mean
wasn't
it was
like
a
one of
dually?
it wasn't like one of the long ones. It was like a regular size 4-door, like smaller.
So it was
but, like,
basically an SUV, but the back was cut off.
it was a square.
What? Okay, that's fine. That description, short but fat, makes no sense.
I would say like it. Well, it was one of those fatter cars.
Okay, so where do you think the hitch of the vehicle is?
Hitch,
Yes.
tire,
Uh huh.
boom,
Uh huh.
hits in this area, hits tire, pops tire, and then it gets obliterated.
So
by-
where do you think that the momentum of the vehicle hitting the tire doesn't spin the back end of a truck, which is rear wheel drive, so it is also the lightest in the back? Unless, was it carrying anything?
Insulation.
Yeah, so about your thought process
Question.
here.
I was also slamming on the brakes.
Okay.
So when things hit each other, momentum
Okay,
transfers.
no. Now we're finding out. I don't know about photosynthesis. Nick doesn't know about how momentum works.
Yeah,
This question makes sense with the information I
it does
had.
not. It does not.
He got it.
I was just curious.
How would one hit the hitch of a truck when you hit the side of the truck?
you hit the back quarter of
I
the
did
truck?
hit the back
Yes,
corner.
you hit the back quarter, but what, you think you hit it and the truck turns towards you?
No, that's not, I'm not saying he hit like head on the hitch, but like the side of the hitch. The hitch is still there.
But here's the.
Hold on. I think I know what he's talking
Here's
about
the
now.
thing, though, Nick. If I hit the back tire, which I
Yeah.
did, how is the back of his car going to turn? Like I hit it, the back of his car goes away from me. That's how momentum works.
Yes.
So how is it physically possible for me to hit the back hitch
Because
if
it's not
going
on ice.
we're going the same direction.
What?
It's not
the
like
back
the
of-
ground is a
No,
frictionless
the back of the
thing.
the
There's no
back
friction
of
of
car,
the ground.
That
back
also works on his car.
the back of the truck and me are going in the same direction.
So it was no, it wasn't. No.
No.
Ah!
I hit like this.
Nick, we're gonna go practice this.
The way momentum works is I hit like this.
Yeah.
His car goes like that.
Okay.
So how do I?
Where
hit
does
the hitch?
how does the hitch stay in the spot it was in the
How
initial
do I hit the
impact
hitch
to hit?
if the hitch
I
is
think I know what
the
he's
hitch
trying
is-
to get
the
to.
hitch is
Because
here,
there's
so-
like crumple zones and shit.
Crumples. You think he crumpled the entire bed of the truck with the axle of
Hold
that
on.
tire?
He had the information. I was going through a subdivision. What's the speed limit in a subdivision, Nicholas? 25 or 30 miles an hour. I was also slamming on the brake.
Also,
You
what
had
speed
all
do-
of this information.
What speed do you think you need to be going to crush an axle?
I think I did it.
Also,
I think
fun
I did
fact,
it going
'cause I-
15.
What I thought you were talking about that I thought like I kind of caught on with you, but I don't think at all anymore. So when you say hitch, are you talking about the ball?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So did you know there's a whole contraption that's welded to the underside of the fucking goddamn truck?
Yeah, figured. I figured it wasn't attached
Yeah,
to the fender.
cool. Do you think that thing's also not strong metal that's going to be running parallel with the axle to, not crumble? You act like it's just going to crumble like that tin can. While Adam has a bumper, a radiator, and an entire fucking engine to go through.
This was a valid question. Yes, it was.
It was a stupid one.
Oh my god.
You know when they say there's no stupid questions? They weren't talking to you.
Fucking, it was a valid question that I lacked pertinent information from.
What information was pertinent
Yeah, what were
that
you
you
lacking?
didn't have?
The speed limit.
I said I was driving through a subdivision.
Okay, cool. I'm not Pepe Le Pew. Okay, that's not the right guy. That's not the. That's. I was the guy from Murder on the Orient Express.
Don't look at me. You know
I've
I
seen the
haven't
movie
it.
once.
Death on the
Which means
Nile.
I have not seen
It
it.
had Johnny Depp in it.
Okay, now I have a little bit more information of something I haven't seen.
It's true.
I don't know
Fuck
what-
you, by the way. Just fuck you.
You know what? I'm trying to spread knowledge and the thought of inquiry in this podcast. I want everyone to think harder.
It's educational now.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be thinking like a fucking autistic dumbass.
I'm sorry.
Hey, go gnaw on trains.
Shannon and I were seeing Spider, like the new Spider-Man, and
Spider.
the kid licking on the window. Shannon leans over to me and goes, "Do you know how that tastes?" I've told one of my coworkers at work before. I'm like, yeah, Chevy had the best tasting short bus windows.
Anyway. But yeah. So I get
You're
hit.
just gonna dive back in.
I'm going right back into my story. So
Jeff's texting Shannon.
Well, I was already doing that in the first place.
so that happens, and then it took them 2 weeks to decide that the car wasn't totaled. As of yesterday, I found out it wasn't totaled. It will cost $3,000 to fix.
Yeah, but isn't that not on you?
It is not. It's a $500 deductible, which is on the company, and then the rest of it's on.
Did
the
he
insurance.
own the company?
No,
Okay.
he had to call his boss
Oh.
while we were standing there.
You think that's a wild one to have to call your boss for? I was in the room when one of our locators had to call our boss to tell him that he broke the driver's side door because he left it open and the vehicle somehow in reverse at a gas pump. So he pulled up to the gas pump, went to put it in park, didn't put it all the way in park, put it on reverse, kept the door open, hopped out, and the car just rolled back against one of the fucking pillars and just fucking just snapped backwards.
Oof.
Have you guys ever
Had the back little handle thing of your hatchback fall off? No.
it's taped up now.
Finally? we talked about this the last
The
month.
dealership's ordering the part. It's gonna cost me $400.
Please tell me they taped it because you were too stupid to do it. They taped it.
They taped it.
taped
That has
it.
nothing to do with me.
You could have done that at any point.
I needed them to see it so they could fix it.
They could have untaped it.
You could have pulled up with tape on it being like, hey, this is fucked, by the way. They don't deny service because they think
Hold
you're
on, hold
lying
on.
to them.
Hold on.
Like, hey, this is broken. They're
But
going to look.
This is even the worst part.
But because
What?
but because they taped it, now if they go to remove the tape and it rips the paint off, they're responsible for repainting it. You're smart.
Yeah, they have to paint the part.
You didn't think about this, but this
You ever,
works out.
any of you ever drive away from a gas station with a pump still in the car?
No. You ever have a tire explode on you on your way to see Craig Ferguson?
It did happen once, actually, as a matter of fact.
I was there.
He's playing in Joliet, by the way.
Are
Is it
you
the same tour?
I think it might be, but I'm still kind of tempted
Are
to, like,
you-
take Shannon.
Are you fucking telling me that
What?
you had a gas
Who?
nozzle
Oh,
in
what?
your car?
What?
And you how does that thought
Twice?
work?
What?
Twice? What? In the last month?
No.
Year?
No. No, it's the last month.
No. 4 years, baby.
This fucking piece of shit. Nick, I used to drive cross country on like an hour of sleep, and I was never this fucking stupid or tired to fuck up
So
this
I've
hard.
learned that I can't make decisions while pumping gas.
What do you
Because
mean?
Pumping gas to me is a pattern thing. It's like just muscle memory. So if I interrupt the muscle memory, I have problems.
No, this makes sense. That's my life all the time. It's autistic.
Yeah, okay. Well, that adds up then.
So it's just it like that is something that is pure muscle
We
memory.
need to rename our podcast.
The two autistics and a dude.
Yeah.
Rebrand.
It's just me explaining to you guys how your thought processes aren't normal.
So the first time
I will educate a bunch of Americans on the fact that they're autistic.
the first time I had just gotten off of a night shift. Sorry, I had a dick in my throat.
I'm sorry, I'll put that away.
I had just gotten off of night shift, and I visited my grandma, and then I had to stop at gas before I went and got home. And I went in to pick up a mini vape because I lost my old vape.
Is this the one that I've thrown out?
No, this was when I was working at Arlington. This was between junior and senior year. So,
This is pre-Jeff Arlington.
yes. So I went in to get a vape, and proceeded to kind of get nervous about it. I don't know why. I just got nervous about buying a vape, and because of that, it interrupted the muscle memory. So I proceeded to start driving away, and then I realized, oh, this is a problem. And the automatic shutoff at the gas pump didn't work. So I proceeded to stop my car, get out, and try and shove the thing back in while gas was pouring onto me. Until the attendant came out and turned off the manual.
It just threw a match at me.
So I was covered in gasoline.
I'm sure that was fun to get out.
I was going to say, that's a fun shower, because gasoline and water do not go together.
It was a
That's
bad,
a lot of soap. That's
bad
a lot of
time.
soap.
That's a long
I'd
shower.
say probably about 10 gallons of gas pumped onto me.
That's when you just throw
Yeah,
out your clothes.
it took the guy a minute to come out.
What the
Because
fuck?
the entire time I'm trying to like shove the endant back in. And he never came out. And then
Also, I mean, back then, gas wasn't $4.50 a gallon.
no,
so-
this was when it was like $2.25.
Yeah, so I mean, like, 10 gallons is a long time
Yeah.
now. 10 gallons is like 3 minutes of just standing there and like finding anything to entertain yourself as you realize
Well,
that like
no, I'm
half your
I'm
paycheck.
not talking $10. Like I'm talking about 10 full gallons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, but
Gotta watch Marissa Menounos. Or Maria, whatever the fuck her name
The
is.
fucking stupid.
The AMC
yeah,
lady?
I fucking hate that shit so much.
do you like how Life Updates has been you not even finishing your story yet?
This is more interesting.
This one's wild. This one's some bullshit.
That was just the first time.
Okay, let's hear about the
Yeah,
second time.
The second
I
time.
I have in Discord for Life Updates a wild story that happened to me in the last week, and this might be more interesting than that. And that shit had my life flash before my eyes. So
So this time I was at the Thornton/McDonald's.
did you
And
get any of it in your mouth?
no.
You did.
Alright, no.
I like to picture this whole thing like
I was in a shirt and tie.
Nixon like Zoolander.
I like to think he's doing it like Daisy Duke, and he's purposely like I can't
It was-
stop.
it was
I
very-
smell-
Have you seen Zoolander?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen both. Yeah, the beginning where they're spraying gas on purpose. Yeah,
And
It
then
was-
light a cigarette.
So the second time, I don't
I
remember.
might go watch Zoolander. Horrible movie.
I don't
I've never
remember
seen the second one.
what interrupted my
Worse.
my muscle memory on the second one, but that time the automatic shut off did work. So I just kind of unplugged it, looked around. No, it was like 10:30 at night, so I needed to get to work. I looked around, held it in my hand, looked up, and was like, laid it before it like like a sacrificial altar. He got in my car and left.
This dude does wildest shit. This was all before the alcoholism of me having to drive him to work while he was
Yeah.
drunk.
This might have been while you were there.
Probably on one of my days off because I would have been.
Yeah.
We carpooled to
Yeah.
work because I lived with you during
It
that
was,
time.
there were times. I mean, do you know how I got the hole in the fucking front of my car?
You have a hole in the front of your car?
Yeah, in the front bender. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I have a hole in the right side front.
You know how you got the dent on your passenger side door?
I do know how I got that. Yeah.
I
It's
know.
not on the
My
door.
uncle
It's
asked
around
about
the
that
door.
yesterday.
It's around the door.
You
It's
know? Do you know how you got a frisbee in your car? The greatest shot in a
Yo,
man.
that was sick though.
Forgot about that.
That was a good time.
Same.
I
think that
don't.
was the
I
same
think
day.
about it. I think about it like once a week. It's like my favorite thing in my life.
No, I fell asleep. Fell asleep driving through a parking lot, and just boom.
What? You shouldn't have a driver's license.
I'm allowed to carry a gun.
Yeah, I know, and that makes it worse.
Wild. But yeah, so my car.
So back to the original story.
I mean that was kind of it. I don't.
Mhm.
It's being fixed. $3,000. Not my problem. Hopefully, I'll see it in the next 2 weeks. Hopefully, I can fucking sell this Pontiac. If anyone's looking for a car, it's a hardtop
That
convertible.
you probably shouldn't drive.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the
You
fact
legally have to tell people that.
that it just needs about $8,000 worth of work.
How much is so what? It's
What if
worth-
we did
oh,
it?
a stick
What
of
if
gum?
we? What
It's
if
worth
we did it?
$700.
What if we did it for $8?
No.
We went to a junkyard, found all the parts, and we did it. And I think I'm the one that knows the most about cars. So, and it's not a lot.
Counterpoint. I buy it from you for $5. We park it in Alex's backyard and we use it for target practice.
No,
Okay.
you can buy it for me for $6,000.
Why the fuck would I give it to you? What?
You shut the fuck up.
Wait, what? You
should
said it
say-
was worth $700 and it has $8,000 worth of shit.
That doesn't seem like our problem.
Yeah, I'm only selling it for $8,000 on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh wow, you are. This man's fucking nuts.
Zuckerberg
I'm just doing
made
what my
sure that
father-in-law told me to
anything-
do. Who works at the car dealership? He's
Maybe
like
you shouldn't out him like this.
he
At 1, 2, 3.
he Nick's been to that car dealership.
I have, yeah, and then you fucking made my life awful, so I had to then proceed to like drive 2 hours out of the way to get to Iowa.
No, I know. And Shannon yelled at you.
Yeah,
Nice.
because I didn't want to help.
He didn't want to help, and Shannon was like,
that is a shitty thing you do.
Yeah.
Shannon was like,
it was out
he's
of my way.
asking
Adam
for
and
your
I,
help.
Adam and I showed up to help you clean out your grandma's garage and then stood around for 3 hours. That was fun. We did find the bag though. I don't know if we talked about the bag the last time.
No, we did not talk about the bag.
We found the bag.
We found the bag.
It was,
We can't talk about the bag.
it was a
Maybe
baggy
his,
bag
maybe
that was baggy.
his uncle might listen, but we found the bag.
That man doesn't know the podcast.
He can sue us. I don't, what the fuck's he got on us?
I hope he thinks that he's a mob man.
I was
He can do
asked
something,
to-
and then he realizes that I am literally psychotic,
Like,
and that I'll just break
he
all
does.
stuff.
So literally, he can't do anything to us.
He
We
knows
were
I'm
asked-
psychotic, man. He's a mob man.
We were asked by the owner of the house to help him clean out the house, and then we did it. We found a bag.
With things.
Yeah, with things.
He's
in it.
contacting his lawyer.
Yeah, who's gonna not be able to do jack shit?
No, he wanted to be reimbursed for his plane ticket back to Florida
Yeah, he can stuff like that.
from the estate. I'll show you the text message.
How does that work?
I'll show you.
You know what? Is he still around?
No, he's a Florida.
Ah. Make a visit.
We can
You want to
still
learn how
make
the
a
mob works? Learn how Jeff being stupidly pissed off works.
No. We'll
Hey,
do
by
that.
the way, you're an idiot. Just
We'll do that.
fucking
We'll
slice
get Jeff nice and spicy for the final episode of the month.
Yeah.
There's only 3 weeks.
What?
That's 4
What is this, February?
All right, we'll do more bullshit next episode. We'll talk about your thing next episode.
It's not gonna take a whole lot. But
Well, we'll make it the whole episode.
Well, I'll get you nice and spicy. Here, I'll
Okay.
Gonna open up the Noble
You hate to
Creek
see it.net.